QR code generator. This project uses the QR code library, which is of course a third-party library, to generate a QR code from any input that you provide. This can be anything like text or URL. It can be your website address. It can be the URL of your Facebook account. So what this project does is that it helps you generate a QR code. And it's actually a very practical way to learn how to work with external libraries in Python and understand how image generation works. So for this project, we're going to be installing the QR code library. But as part of the requirements for this QR code library, you need to have Pillow installed in your device. But since I already have Pillow in my computer, I only need to install the QR code. So here I'm going to head over to my terminal and use pip to install QR code. So here I have pip install QR code, and this is going to install the QR code for me. Then I'll proceed by importing the QR code library. So here I have import QR code. The next thing I'm going to do is to create a function that will generate this QR code. So here I have def, and for the name, we can call it generate QR as the name. And for the parameters, we're going to have the data from which we want to generate QR code, and we're going to have the file name. So for the file name, we can give it a default value as QR code.png. Then I'm going to put my colon here. And the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a QR object. So here we have QR is equal to, and I'm going to be using QR code. And here I'm going to be providing some argument. So first I'm going to provide version, and for the version I can give it a value of 1. Then next I'm going to provide the error correction. So here we're going to use error correction is equal to QR code.constants. Then I'm going to use error. You can use any of these error correct. So but we're going to be using the error correct L. Then next I'm going to provide the box size. So we have box size. I'm going to give it a value of 10. Then next I'm going to provide the border. So for the border, we're going to give it a value of 4. So now we successfully created a QR object. The next thing we're going to do is to add data to it. So here I'm going to have QR.add data. And for the data, I'm going to be passing in the data which was provided in the function definition. The next, I'm going to make the QR. So here we have QR.make. And I'm going to give it a fit equal to true. So here we have fit is equal to true. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the image, the QR image. So here we have img is equal to QR.makeImage. Here I'm going to be providing the fill color and the back color. So for the fill color, we're going to be using black, and the back color, we're going to be using white. So here I have fill color. And for the fill color, we're going to give it black. Then we'll have the back color. And for the back color, we're going to give it white. Then next we're going to do is to save image. So here we have img.save. And then I'll provide the file name, file name. Then after this operation, we can go ahead and print a message on the terminal that we have successfully created a QR code. So here we can have print QR code successfully created, and that becomes the end of the program. So now if we want to use this QR code program to generate QR code, We can start by calling the function. So we can simply write generate QR. Here I'm going to be providing the data. This could be URL or text. So let me go ahead and enter the URL. So I can call this HTTPS. I'm going to be providing my personal website.com. And here I'm going to be providing the file name. But if I don't provide the file name, it is going to use the default name, which is QR code. So let's call it QR, or let's just leave it empty since we already defined a default value. So let me go ahead and run this program. If I run this program, you can see QR code successfully created. So if I go to my Explorer, you can see that I have a QR code image there. So let me click on this image to see how it looks like. So this is my QR code. So if you're with a smartphone, you can just snap it or scan it, and it's going to take you to the URL provided as data for the program. So you can see how simple it is to create a QR code using Python.